Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to explain the difference between passive and active income. Now, passive income is a phrase that nomads use a lot, and I wanted to make sure that you guys actually know what it means and what the advantages and disadvantages are of each type of income. So passive income is basically money where you don't have to do anything to make it each time. So for example, my Udemy videos, I spend a long time creating the videos, uploading them, researching them, but once they're finished, they just make money on their own. Like, people just buy them, I could be asleep, they still sell. And there's kind of degrees of passive. So with Udemy, I let Udemy do all the promotion. In my opinion, it's fully 100% passive. I do nothing for the sales. But there's kind of a sliding scale where maybe I send out a newsletter once a month to my students, so it's slightly less passive. Or maybe I also take out Facebook ads and have this whole lead funnel into my website where I explain to people why they should buy my course, so then that's even less passive. So there's kind of a sliding scale where it doesn't have to be 100% passive. Your income could be maybe like 70–80% where you just do a couple of hours a week to keep things ticking over. Normally with passive income, there's a big initial investment, either of time or money or knowledge, or probably all of the above. So with Udemy, I had to make the courses and I had to either buy or have camera equipment, lights, microphones, and then I also had to have the knowledge of what to sell, what to teach. And I also had to do all the editing and learn all about how to upload to Udemy, all that kind of stuff. So passive income, you know, there's no such thing as free money. So normally passive income does take quite a bit of time at the start to get established. Another example would be perhaps Kindle books. Maybe you're an author and you write this amazing non-fiction book. It takes a huge amount of time to write the book. And you probably have to do some initial kind of snowballing where you get some reviews, you get it popular, you get your name out there, and then it sells itself because it comes up highly ranked on Amazon, and maybe Amazon recommend it to other people because they know that your book gets good reviews. So once it's kind of out and it's reached its peak, it might be passive income, it just sells itself and you just get the money and you're really happy. A lot of passive income has a lifespan. So with your Kindle book, possibly if you're not releasing new books or if you're not promoting it, then it might slowly drip downhill and end up not being very successful after perhaps 2 months, 6 months, a year. So passive income, although it might be passive on a day-to-day basis, it might need maintenance over time. So my Udemy videos are eventually going to look out of date. And especially ones like, I've made one about YouTube, and right now it's doing really well, it's really current, it's very popular, it's very honest. But in 2 years, who knows what YouTube will look like, and my course will probably be totally out of date. So passive income often doesn't last forever. But there are ways to make it last as long as you can. So affiliate marketing would be another passive income. Any links that you have on your blog, if someone clicks them and buys something, you get money. So you write the blog post. It takes an initial time investment, but then long term, anyone who ever reads your blog and ever clicks any links, you get money from. But people aren't going to come to your blog without being encouraged there. So if you just stop writing posts on your blog, then probably your passive income will slowly dip down to zero. Something you can do to counteract that is to have evergreen blog posts. So perhaps on your blog you have a big post about which hosting sites are really good for blogs, and that's probably not going to change much. It's not super topical, so people are going to be reading that post for maybe the next year or two, and so you're going to have passive income for that for a long time. But blog posts about which is the best MAC lipstick in Christmas 2017 is going to be passive, but not for very long, because people are soon going to stop looking for that blog post. So passive income is really, really amazing, but it does have quite a few downsides, such as initial investment and kind of longevity. Active income, on the other hand, is where you actively make the money. So it's normally paid hourly or paid kind of per result. So imagine if you were working in a factory, you only get paid when you're actually there. And if you're a freelance salesperson, you only get paid when you make a sale. So anything like that, like almost all jobs are active income. So you have to show up for a certain number of hours, you have to get certain results. You only get paid really for what you're doing in that time. So some of the active jobs that I do some freelance PR. So I write press releases, I contact journalists. That's all hourly work, and it's not going to happen while I sleep. I also write for a newspaper back in the UK, and again, if I submit an article, I get paid. So that's fully active income. It's within your control. So if you want to work 40 hours a week, you'll get 40 hours a week worth of money. And if you only want to work 5, you'll only get 5. So it's in your control, and it's also easier. It's generally pretty easy to get some freelance work or get a paid kind of hourly job, whereas passive income can be a bit harder to get started. And with active income, you're paid from day one. If I move to Thailand and I suddenly need some extra money, I can pick up some paid work in voiceover work back in the UK, and I get paid straight away. Whereas passive income, I'm gonna have to write a course, film a course, edit it, wait for people to buy it, and then get paid. So it's much quicker. You have to actually do it. But also there's kind of a limit on growth. You only have so many hours in a day that you can work, and there is a limit to how much you can charge for each hour. Of course, you can put your hourly rate up as your experience increases and you're in higher demand, so you have less time for the customers. You can put your hourly rate up, but there's going to be a limit. Whereas with passive income, you're kind of unlimited, because as many students as they want could buy my course. I could sell 500 courses in an hour if I was this really hugely popular teacher. So there's kind of much less of a limit on your time. And yeah, of course, the obvious benefit that you have a lot more free time because you earn money while you sleep. I think it's very important to understand the difference and the fact that you'll probably have to do both. So while I was building up my passive income, I was doing active income to pay the rent. And now that my passive income is enough that I can live off, I'm sort of working on building my next passive income so that I can kind of double the amount that's coming in. But I also spend some of this time doing active income just for a bit of extra money, a bit of diversification in case Udemy suddenly collapses tomorrow. So there's kind of a mixture of the two. You'll probably end up doing both. But I would recommend not getting fully caught up in either. If you're only doing passive, then you're not going to have any money coming in. Maybe you can live off savings, but that's kind of all a bit scary. But if you're only doing active, then one day you're going to need to retire. You're going to kind of work yourself into the grave. So I would recommend, on top of your active income work, trying to find some time to build a passive income. Maybe you're building up a blog that you could do affiliate marketing on. Maybe you're creating a Udemy course and just spending a couple of hours a week working on it. Whatever you can do to build a passive income is really going to benefit you long term, but I would recommend doing a mixture of the two. So I really hope that's kind of explained to you guys the difference between the two, so that you can understand when you read about other nomads or other entrepreneurs and how much money they're making or what their different income streams are, you can kind of get a feel for how much time that might be taking them and what investment they might have had to put in at the start. If you would like more videos on being a digital nomad or a bit more kind of business chat like this one, comment down below with what you would like and what stage you're at in your entrepreneurial life. I would really, really love to hear from you guys. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.